Hello everyone, this is J-Stewart00, and today I'm bringing you a review of the high-grade 144 scale Iron Barbatos from the Gundam Iron Blooded series. This is the first kit high-grade of the series, and it is also the very first high-grade that I've seen and know of with an actual inner skeleton in it. So before we get started, they give you like a little advertisement for the SD Ale Strike Gundam, whatever. And then like on the back shows you like, here's all the SDs that you can expect. The first two are the RX-78 and the Ale Strike. Then September is supposed to be the Exia and the Wing Zero Endless Waltz version. And next lineup is the Unicorn for November. December is supposed to be the Strike Freedom. January is supposed to be the Australia Red Frame, and February is supposed to be the 00. I don't plan on getting these SDs, especially I don't plan on getting SDs, and I especially don't plan on getting these SDs, the extra standard, because there's extra standard, but with all due respect, I saw a review of the 148, the RX-78 Gundam, and yeah, it was terrible. But let's go ahead and jump right into the review. So here we have the Iron Barbatos. Took me a while to try and get his name right, but yes. So let me just show you where all the stickers are. Come on, focus. There we go. So the stickers we get are for the eyes. No stickers for the cameras on the head because there is none. Sticker for the chest. Stickers for the knees. Stickers for the side of the legs. And side of the legs and the red here. Let me see, is there any others? Nope. Not on this version anyways. But yeah, let's go into articulation now. So, articulation for this guy. His head can move without it popping off. That high up. And that far down. Gonna show off his very nice view fin. The arms are ball jointed, so they can move around, forward, and back some. And the polycap inside here is designed just like the revived kits. So he could actually lift his arm up this high just from its polycap, but the arm can move this high up, almost giving him a full 180 reach up in the sky. It's pegged in so it could swivel around. These here are also movable on their own. Arms are just a single joint. You could get them to bend about 120-degree bend. Hands are polycapped, or I'm sorry, not ball jointed. You can get the waist to turn a full 180. You can go that far forward with the torso and that far back. Front skirts come molded together, but you can separate them. Give his leg, get him to kick up that high and that far back. The rear skirt does not move at all. And the leg is double jointed, so you can get him to give you, well, because of how this leg looks and everything, it doesn't look 180, but it's close to a 180-degree bend. It's mostly, it throws you off because of this part of the leg right here. It's a peg in here, so you can get it to turn like so. And if you move the side skirt just about that much, you can get him to do the full splits. Now for the foot, this is where I find it most interesting. These are the most posable feet I have ever seen. You can move the foot down that far and that far up. And for his ankle armor, you can move it that high up and that far back. It just depends on where you position this, because this is pegged into the foot round of the foot. And then we can literally get him to turn his feet all the way around.
Yep, just call it your side and then someone will switch for that side. Yeah.
Oh, and I almost forgot, you can also rotate the head a full 360, and he does do the chicken neck.
Yeah, let's just switch. Alright. Hold on now.
So that's it for articulation. Let's go on to his weapons and accessories. Alright, for his weapons and accessories, the first one that we get are his nice shoulder armor. And right here, this is going to be a sticker. The yellow I actually had to paint up. This does not come, it's not a separate plastic, and there's no sticker for it, so you got to paint it up yellow on your own. But they become, there's a little peg here that you simply put it, and there you go. Just pegs into the arm, and it stays perfectly fine. It kind of, in a way, it's kind of hindering how high up you can move his arm, like now, and everything. But still, you can still give some pretty good movement. Now, we also get another arm here. This one actually has the inner skeleton in it. This arm doesn't. It's more of the traditional Gundams that we see. But to equip this arm onto here, you just pull it off, pull the hand off, like so, peg the hand in, and there we go. Now it's all done. We also get the very first weapon we saw this guy use is his nice mace. Some people call this a hammer, but it's more of a giant mace, if anything. The spike here, if you've seen episode 3 yet, the spike kind of ejects forward, giving him a little more range, but this one doesn't. And you don't have to remove the hand covers for this guy to put it in. It just slides in like so. So you can actually recreate this pose on the box here with this guy if you want to. I'll just try and do that for you real quick. Of course, it's not going to be fantastic, but...
Same scenes, right? Retro Dolphin and Sailor is left. Retro Solars. Yeah, Falcon, you're in there.
There.
Go.
Like I said, I didn't really do it a whole lot, but I did this half-assed, so it's not going to be that great. And then to equip this onto his back,
So, how do you like your first rating?
to equip this onto his back, you gotta just peg it into here. Now you will find this occasionally falling off. I'm not sure if it's because of the weight or if this thing in the back, it's not a good enough peg system, but either way, it does hold for now. Then his other weapon we get is his katana. As you can see here. For this one you actually do have to remove the back of the hand, and there goes the giant mace. So take the hand,
More options.
and we slide this in. There. And now he's got his katana. And for this one, same thing, you gotta peg it into the back here. Like so. I find this one stays a lot better than the mace, but it does occasionally sometimes fall off as well. And the final accessory is we get two of these little arm joints that are very interesting. Where these actually go, you're supposed to take the back of this off, and you'll notice there's holes here. So what you gotta do, put that in there, and then you take the other hole here and put it in there. Now this is going to be for when you get the weapon set, because in the first weapon set of the Iron-Blooded Orphans, there's like a giant, I don't know, cannon looking thing, and that's actually going to be for the Barbatos, and you would equip the cannon onto here. So this is not going to really hold too much weight on him, but it's like kind of a nice that they included it. It would have been better if they actually made this like ball joints or something for it, But like, as you're gonna also notice, you got like a second hole here, which you could take the second arm. Like if you get more than just this one kid, you could like get some crazy things going here. Whatever, give him like multiple arms on his back, whatever. But yeah. Oh, and I forgot, there's also a sticker right here on the back of the thruster. But anyways, and that is it for accessories. There's no open hands or nothing, which I kind of thought is weird. But anyways, let's move on to height comparison and thoughts and opinions. And here's the Barbatos standing right next to the RX-78. Now the Barbatos is about half a head taller than the RX-78, but I want to say that's probably because of the legs. The legs seem taller than the RX-78. And now we're going to go into my final thoughts and compare about this kit. So first off, there's a lot of stickers on this guy. However, this is the very first high grade that I know of to have an inner skeleton in it. So the stickers versus the inner skeleton, they kind of mix up for it. And I mean, it's not like I really should have expected a whole like everything being parts. I mean, of course, like the side skirt here, yeah, I mean, of course, I can understand that being like multiple stickers, and then like the right here, which I will say, the metallic red on the shoulders, they do like to fall off and kind of move on you. So the only way I could think of that you would be able to take care of that is if you get yourself oil-based metallic red or something, and put paint thinner in it, and kind of do panel lining on your own with it. That would probably make up for it and take care of the issue right off the bat. Another thing is the posability. The posability of this kit is great. You're gonna remember I mentioned about the Revive RX-78, how his feet were not that posable and everything. This guy, he does a lot of great poses with this. He's got the ball joints, which give him the nice hand-to-hand combat kind of style. The feet, they're very movable, so you can get him in stance like this, and a bunch of others. Now more of the model itself. Like I said, these two tend to fall off. They maybe could have figured out a better way to take care of this, like with the holy weapons and everything. The katana is fine, it's not going anywhere, but when it comes to the mace, that's when it's going to be starting to fall off. And then there's the arm here. You know, you could have like maybe done a peg system too, and that would have easily taken care of this, and it would have worked better. But they didn't do peg system, they went ball joint going here, which kind of doesn't help it a whole lot. So yeah, and more open hands would have been nice with this guy, because I could have definitely seen him like, I don't know, pose him like, if you had open hands, I would have posed him as like in the second episode when he had the mace in his left hand, and then this hand was open, and he looked like he was charging at someone. I'm not sure if you're gonna understand what I'm talking about, but I mean, I would have done something like that. But this is still a great kit. This is only 1,000 yen, as you're gonna see here. And there goes 1,000 yen. So, which I gotta admit, that seems pretty dang cheap for this kit. And katanas, that's gonna stay. That might stay there.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it doesn't take you that long to get this guy into some pretty good poses. So this is still a good kit. Now, would I recommend getting this one or not? This is, I want to say, yeah, you should get this kit. The Master Grade, the 1/100, well, it's not technically Master Grade. They actually marked it as just a regular 1/100 scale, so it's not any grade. But the 1/100 scale has not come out yet. And, of course, I'm going to imagine some parts actually not being stickers and everything. But I want to say get this one because they're going to be, because this guy, he is very customizable with all the others, like the grays and the bunch of other kits that are going to be coming out throughout the series. So if you're going to want to keep up with the show for this guy and do the kit customization, like go with it, then you're going to want to pick up the high grade because they're going to release the high grades first and then the 1-100 scales. I'm not sure when because as far as I know, they're only releasing the grays and the Barbatos as the 1-100 scales. Of course, they could do it later on in the series, but it's hard to say. For now, I would recommend getting this. This is the same price as the Revive Gundam, so it's a very nice kit. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.